down a slope in an off-road environment. A big challenge is to come down safely without going into a slide. So if you use your brakes, you will lock your four wheels and you could just go down and hit something. So we have a technology called hill descent control in these vehicles. You have to switch it on, and that particular light will show you that it's been switched on. You set the target speed at which you want to go down a slope using the cruise control buttons, and then just let the vehicle brake for you. So you don't use the brakes. The vehicle brakes, and it will sense, and according to the degree of the slope, it will apply brakes on different wheels and bring you down safely. So trust it, trust the vehicle, trust the instructor when he's telling you to go off a cliff without braking. It will work, but if you panic and you do want to use the brakes, it's okay. Your foot brake will override the hill descent control, but it works really well. Terrain response, which was invented by Land Rover. All Land Rovers have this. Essentially, it's like having an expert off-roader sitting in the vehicle with you, and he's guiding you how to drive on different types of surfaces. The terrain response in the vehicles that we have here have 4 programs: general program, grass, gravel and snow, mud and ruts, and sand. When you choose any one program, the whole setup of the vehicle changes. A number of things: the automatic gearbox, the throttle response, the way your hill descent control works, the way traction control works, ABS, lots of things. Essentially, just to give you that little more traction, little advantage on such a surface. So, for example, if you choose grass, gravel, snow, the vehicle knows you're driving on a slippery surface, low traction, slippery surface. Most expert off-roaders would say that if I was to start from a stationary position on a slippery surface, I would perhaps choose second gear. Because by using the first gear, it will be too much torque, it may induce a wheel spin. So that's what the vehicle will do. It will pick the second gear. Again, you may say that to start driving, I may not use aggressive throttle. I'll give very gentle throttle responses so that, again, I don't slide. That's what will happen. Even if you try and give aggressive throttle, the vehicle will not allow you to do that. So lots of things. You'll appreciate this on the drive today. You need to play around with some of these modes. Feel free to ask questions from the instructors, and you will appreciate how the vehicle is behaving differently in different programs. Traction control is again a very useful technology that these vehicles have. So if you're in an off-road environment and one or more of your wheels has limited or no traction at all, in a normal vehicle, that vehicle will not move forward at all. Because that's how vehicle differential works. All the torque in the vehicle takes the path of least resistance. Whichever wheel is spinning, the differential feels that wheel needs to spin more and gives more and more torque only to that wheel. So that's the only wheel which is spinning, and the rest of the wheels have no drive. Try it in a normal vehicle, that's what will happen. Traction control senses this. You don't have to switch it on, it comes on its own. It senses something is wrong. 3 wheels are stationary, 1 is spinning, or 2 wheels are spinning. Why is the vehicle not moving forward? And it will apply brakes on that 1 wheel, or those 2 wheels. When those wheels stop, the drive returns to the other wheels which have traction, and it helps you to move forward. So a couple of times today, again, you'll be stuck. Our instructor will ask you to continue to use the throttle. Don't give up. Don't back off. There's no problem. It's making various sounds, but that's okay. Keep giving throttle. The vehicle will sense, traction control will kick in, you'll see that light glowing in your console, and you'll move forward. The last on our list is the dynamic stability control feature, which these vehicles have, and it's always on. It's useful on a very slippery surface off-road, or even if you drive fast on a on-road normal environment, and you go around the corner, and the vehicle starts drifting, or goes into understeer, oversteer situation. Dynamic stability control recognizes that, immediately cuts power from the engine, applies brakes on individual wheels to bring you back in control. We're not going to be experiencing or demonstrating this to you today because we're not doing any high-speed stuff, and it's not really a very slippery surface, but it's good for you to know that these vehicles have this very useful safety feature. So apart from these few technologies, what makes Land Rovers capable on such terrain is their design. the vehicle geometry in this figure here. There are three basic angles: angle of approach, ramp angle, then breakover angle, and departure angle. For those who are not familiar with that, what they mean is that you can come and start approaching and climbing something without hitting your front bumper. You can come down a slope and start straightening up without getting your rear bumper caught on the slope. You can cross a small hill or a crest or a bump without getting reached and stuck. So these angles are quite superior compared to its peers. And you can see that the design has been done keeping that in mind. The overhang between the wheel and the front bumper, between the rear wheel and the rear bumper is very low. So if you just see this car standing outside somewhere and compare it with another peer, just compare the overhang between the wheel and the bumper, you'll realize what's going to happen with that vehicle. These cars have a leading depth of 600 mm and a standard driving height of 212 mm. All these you will appreciate today when you go down a few slopes and you climb up. You will probably think you're going to hit this, you're going to hit that rock, but nothing will happen. So that's all on the technology and design. A few safety features, and then we start our drive. Seatbelts, even if you're a passenger in the back, please use your seatbelts at all times. We'll have one instructor who will sit in the co-driver's seat in the front. You will drive. Please listen to the instructor. They will help you get most out of this experience, and they also know the route. In exceptional circumstances, the instructor will ask you to hand over control of the vehicle to him if he thinks that your safety or the safety of the vehicle is being compromised. Hardly ever happens. Conversely, if you are not confident about driving through any obstacle, you can request him to take you through that. No problem. Mobile phones and cameras, for obvious reasons, if you please keep them off when you're inside the car. Even if you're a passenger, you will distract the driver and the instructor. So just for the next 45 minutes, you can keep your phones off. We'll be grateful. We'll allow you to exit only at one place towards the end of the drive. Other than that, we'll stay inside the vehicle. It's very hot outside. If you want to use the washrooms, please do that before we start the drive. And also for your information, especially the off-roaders here, these vehicles are stock vehicles. They're exactly what you will get from the showroom. We haven't changed the tires. We haven't changed the tire pressures. We've not used any extra underbody protection or anything. And Rovers should be able to go on-road, off-road just the way they are. And we also have an ambulance and doctor standing on the track. We've never used them before. I'm sure we're not going to use them today. Have a great drive. And she should hand over your instructors to you now. Thank you.